Hello and welcome to Understand Yourself. Today we're gonna talk about the NGF and why you should care about it. We're gonna see how to increase it with behaviors and nootropics, and most importantly, why it's fundamental to improve your cognition, memory, and overall improve your mental state. We will see even how we can use that tool to rewire ourselves, rewire our minds, and so get off some negative thought patterns and habits that we have instilled in our minds. So, first of all, let's see what neurogenesis is. Neurogenesis is a process that your brain utilizes to create a new brain cell and maintain the healthy functioning of already existing one. So it can prevent cognitive decline in time and overall provide a better functioning of the cognition of your mind and your brain. Increasing NGF will help you to increase neuroplasticity in your brain, which is really important and really useful, especially if you want to do some rewiring protocols on your mind. So what is neuroplasticity? Neuroplasticity is the ability of your brain to change itself in response to experience. This is basically the fundamental of learning itself. So you can see why neuroplasticity can be effective to change your habits and improve your life, and in general also for learning, because learning itself is a response to experience, which then get organized in memory. And augmenting NGF will also, as I said, increase memory recall and in general the ability of your mind to organize already existing memories. So for learning it's really useful. But for things like bad habits, let's see how it can help you. Well, let's imagine that you take the same pathway every time when you do a bad habit. For example, you smoke a cigarette and you reinforce the addiction by smoking again. So every time you smoke, it's like you're reinforcing that pathway, that brain pathway. With time, you get more and more stuck, and it will be way harder to stop to take that pathway because your brain already knows and already take the pathway automatically. So increasing NGF will do kinda of the opposite, because you will be able to be less stuck on some thought patterns, which is the habit of the addiction itself, and you will be able to change pathways more easily. So you will be able to rewire your brain by taking other pathways and reinforcing those. And so with time, you will more be able to decrease the enforced pathway, and it will not be really an automatic response or really so hard to not take it. Well, let's go over some nootropics and behavior that you can take to increase NGF. First of all, let's start with nootropics, and in the first place we have Noopept. Noopept is one of my favorite, personally, nootropics, and it's really powerful. It will increase NGF, and it will increase it on the short term and on the long term if you take it daily, even if it's better to cycle it. So to go on off period of it, not to take it every day. So a good dose of Noopept will range from 10 to 30 milligrams to 2-3 times per day maximum. I personally just take it when I feel like I need it, maybe before work, to increase my cognition for some hours, and it's really effective. I just take like 20 milligrams and I'm good to go. Then we have lion's mane, which is one of the best to increase NGF in my opinion, because you can take it daily and the effects will accumulate over time. So in the long term, you will see the difference. And in general, with NGF, the really great positive effects will be seen over some medium to long period of time, because your brain needs time to be more plastic. As for the dose, it's recommended to take 1 gram of lion's mane. I personally take an extract of 1 to 10, so I just take 100 milligrams. Even if it's good on its own, it's even better to combine it with other nootropics, which stimulates NGF, because of the synergy that it can provocate. One of the ways in which I prefer to take it is with my green tea every day, and I really recommend it. It's really good. The taste is not bad. And as a next point, we have green tea. Yes, green tea augments NGF, and it's also a good antioxidant. And even if the effects will not be incredible, it's still a good idea to take it in your stack. If for some reason you don't want to drink tea, you can also take L-Theanine, which is the active component of the tea itself. Next, we have fish oil, which is incredibly good in general for your brain health, because your brain is mostly made of fat, and healthy fatty acid will really improve your brain overall, and has been shown again scientifically. So omega-3, really good. Next we have ALCAR. I never tried ALCAR personally, but it is a nootropic that will help you with your cognition and with the neuroprotection more than growth of new brain cells. So as a last point, I want to talk about microdosing, specifically microdosing psychedelics, so LSD for example, with a standard protocol of 1 day on, 2 days off. You can see more info about that if you are curious in the link in this description. I will leave the link of the standard protocol I recommend. Of course, for something like that is more of a personal choice, and also you have to check your laws to know what you're doing. But it's been really shown to be effective to increase NGF and BDNF, and I can attest that the effects in the long term and even on the short term are really good. Okay, so let's go over some behaviors now that you can include in your lifestyle to increase NGF. So first of all, we have exercise. I mean, you all should know by now that exercise is something that is really good for you, and you should actually do, not only for your body but also for your mind. And exercise, especially hard exercise, has been shown to increase NGF. The other behavior, which is fundamental in general in life and to increase NGF, is meditation. With meditation, you will be more aware, and as a consequence, your NGF will augment, because it will be the opposite of being stuck in a rut. Also, meditation is really good when it's combined with those nootropics with augment NGF, so you can really go in synergy with it. And that's really what I recommend you to do. And anyways, meditation will give you better mental health, better mood, better awareness of your surrounding, and in general will be really useful for you. One of the best tools out there. So if you never tried meditation, just try 10 minutes a day and see how it goes. There are some other useful behavior that you can implement. In general, being in some scenarios and contexts where your mind is more stimulated, so your mind is subject to new information, new input, and it's just more aware. That will increase creativity and NGF, because they are really tightly related. So if you want to naturally increase your NGF, change your environment and really be in an environment where you will be a lot more stimulated and way less used to the environment itself. That's one of the most reliable way to increase NGF without supplements, and science call it Enriched Environments for a good reason. If you find this video useful and you are interested in improving your life by optimizing your body and your mind, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. I will post more content similar to this one, with even personal schedules that you can apply to your life to practically implement what we talk about in these videos. Thanks for checking out. See you.